Today we're talking about Camp Snap.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud, yeah.
And if you don't know what Camp Snap is, it's a company on Instagram that sells these disposable looking digital cameras. And that it is exactly that. Very small, very lightweight, plastic configuration. It looks like this. You have one button on the top that turns it off and on. It's a long press to turn it on. It's a long press to turn it off. And you'll know that it's on because when you hit the button, you get 2 beeps. When you turn it off, it gives 1 beep. So you turn it back on again, and you're ready to rock. And I'll take a picture of you right now. Ready? Smile. And then on the back of it, it's got a slide for your flash, which is on, off, or auto. I really don't use flash with these types of cameras. I don't like using flash on my big camera. I don't like using flash in general. I think it looks bad. That's a personal preference. It might not be for everybody. You might like it. With that being said, it is a very small aperture, so you need light to make these photos look good. And I gotta say that I've used it a couple times, and the photos come out looking pretty good. They look like a disposable camera, and that's what this is all about. It's something quick and easy, lightweight. You can throw it in your bag and not really care if you're gonna break it, and then you're good to go. My wife loves this thing. She is so smitten by this thing. We went camping over this past weekend, Labor Day weekend. Shout out to all the laborers out there. We went camping. There was a hike. She took it on the hike, and she had a blast. Now, granted, some of the pictures didn't turn out, but that's to be expected because you don't know what you're gonna get because you can't see. There's no display on here to tell you or show you what your picture looked like after you take it. So it's pretty cool, man. I gotta say that it might be a gimmick, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. It's a cool tool to have at your disposal. Get it? Disposable. I'm special. So yeah, I'm on my lunch break right now, so I can't really do much with this currently. But after work, I'm gonna go out and take a couple shots, and then we're gonna come back to the house, and we're gonna wrap this video up. They say on a charge you can take like 500 photos. I've charged it once and we're at 300 photos right now, or 299. So far it's still got a charge, so I guess they're not lying there. Still got 200 photos left to take before we see when the battery dies. I don't know, it's cool. And I've seen 1,000 Instagram ads on it. I guess because I clicked on it once, so now I'm seeing nothing but those ads. Every time I scroll through someone's story, it's like, oh, Camp Snap, try it out. So we tried it out. And at the time I bought this, it was on sale for $65.99. I know over the Labor Day weekend they had a sale. It was like 10 bucks off, so good on you if you got it at that price, but I paid $65.99. All right, so now we're out here in the field and we're gonna test out the Camp Snap. Lighting is not the best, but I was thinking about starting back over here with this bush/tree thing. It's got some good lighting, so I'm gonna take some shots of it real quick. I think I was a little too close to it there. I think with this camera, the focusing distance is like 6 feet to where it's gonna be the most in focus, so keep that in mind when you're out there shooting. Like if you're right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you should be in focus. Of course there's dogs barking all over the place, but you know, that's what happens when you're out here shooting in the field. All right, let's move locations. All right, so now we're back here in the yard by the corn and the sunflowers that's pretty dead right now. Dead sunflower pick. A lot of backlighting. Hopefully this turns out okay. We'll see. I'm curious to see how like the viewfinder is lined up with the with the camera, but you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Let's take a look at this stuff right over here. So far, what? God, how'd you lose me, dude? How'd you lose me, camera? It's like brighter than bright out here. You should have no problem following me here. Because I went like this, maybe? Wow, if you block your face, the camera loses you. That's crazy. "307 photos so far." Let's go over here. The only problem with D-Log, doesn't really expose for the face. Kind of just make sure the background's in proper exposure. But whatever, here we are. The archway. The camera. Weston. Hey, Weston. Look. Weston, look. Weston, look. Come here. Weston. Hey. Just out here capturing some nature. I don't know how many pictures I feel like doing, but I'm not gonna do too little. Now we're looking at this bush right here. That bush. Don't want to get my shadow. I know you see my face, camera. Didn't even have my camera locked. That's not good. Where you going? Hammock. Mm-hmm. I think that's sufficient. Sufficient amount of pictures. All right. All right, so now we're back. We're in the office. And I looked at some of the pictures that it took, and they're not perfect, but at the same time, I think this idea is pretty cool, and it's something that you can take for funsies. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get mirrorless camera quality out of this. You're gonna get good quality. One thing I did notice is that if you're backlit, it's gonna blow out the image. But if you have like lighting coming from behind you onto the subject, it's gonna look pretty good. Because the one picture I took of Weston when he was sitting on the ground, there was a lot of sun behind him. It kind of blew out the whole image. But for the most part, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you want to spice up your camera bag. It doesn't have to be, you know, groundbreaking. It is what it is. You get what you pay for. It's a fun little thing. And I like stuff like this. So Camp Snap, you're all right in my book, dude. If you're still watching at this point, give me a follow. Like the video, leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to test other things, try out other things, whatever you want. I'm just sitting here trying to think of stuff to do. New stuff that comes out. I just saw today, they released the GoPro Hero 13. Still looks like a GoPro though, so that might be good, but I kind of want the DJI one. Pocket 3, my favorite camera of all time so far. Is it a perfect camera? No. Is it a DSLR or a mirrorless camera? No. Stuff like this. It's cool. So that's gonna do it for today's video. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that happy stuff. We just got like 131 subscribers, so we're moving up, man, moving up in the world. So I appreciate the support and the comments, and just thanks for stopping by. So that being said, have fun, stay safe, keep shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.